Please note, views and opinions expressed in the course of this program do not represent that of OTV. Therefore, this channel is not liable to any legal action that may result from this program.
Ẹ kú dédé àsìkò yìí, ẹ sì káàbọ̀ sórí ètò ọmọ Oòduà tó ń dé sójú ìwòran yín o láti iléeṣẹ́ ìkànnì Wo TV. Òdu ni wá àwa kì í ṣàìmọ̀ fólókó. A tún ti dé o sórí ètò bá a ti ṣe máa ń dé. Tó ètò ọ̀hún ló wá balẹ̀ báyìí bí ọ̀wàrà òjò sójúde yín o. Àwa òmìnira bá wá pèrè fìdí àbẹ́ máa fi ti àpèrè mọ́lẹ̀. Kájọ kan lágbá mi ètò tòní nítorí pé ń dá mú afúra wa lórí ètò lónìí ó gbọgbọ́n. Kódà ó gbẹ̀ngbẹ́ ẹ jẹ́ ń pè ní ó gbẹ̀ngbẹ́ nítorí pé kàyéfì ọ̀rọ̀ kàbìtì la máa ń pè ní kàyéfì ọ̀rọ̀. Tó ẹ bá wá pèrè fìdí àbẹ́ máa fi ti àpèrè mọ́lẹ̀ ká kọ́ lágbá mi ètò tọ̀hún ká máa bá kinní ọ̀hún bọ̀ bá a ti ṣe máa ń ṣe tá a máa ń kìbọnú ara wọn lẹ́lẹ́yọ̀ ẹ̀yọ̀ bó bá ti wá yá yín bó bá ti yégun ni o ṣe mọ̀ pé ó ti yọrẹ́ àwa tá a wà ń bí náà àbá tèrè wá bí torí pé bàbá débi iṣẹ́ ṣíṣe náà là á ṣe ó ti wá yá ẹja jọ karabodò torí pé àní karabodò tán ká tó ṣe máa wá parọ́ pò tútù mú wá o ó ti yá bó bá ti yá yín ẹja jọ lọ.
Now, it is not my style to bring my persecution by the system to the public space. Never. I have dealt with the numerous challenges and attacks that I've experienced in my life from the system and operatives of the system without coming to the public to talk about them because I believe they are private to me, and as a citizen, quote and unquote, we will continue to test the boundaries of the law to find solutions to these problems and challenges. For 6 years, I was dragged through the courts. I was sentenced effectively to a term of life imprisonment unless I paid the sums of about, I think, 214 million naira. The EFCC was pressed into evil agency. For 6 years, I was taken through the court systems. It took the Court of Appeal to free me. You can look up the case, Dele Farotimi versus the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I never came to the public space to talk about it. I took it. I never once came to you to tell you what I was dealing with. 6 years. It took the Court of Appeal, Lagos Division, to free me in a 2-1 majority decision, something that should never ever have proceeded to any court. I suffered the betrayal of one of the gods of men in this town, left wounded, grievously wounded on the battlefield. I never once came to this place to talk about it, and I still would not. In 2021, a traditional ruler in this town sat at the head of a plot to murder me. I submitted petitions to the Commissioner of Police at the time, Akim Udumosu, and I did submit one to the State Security Services, Shangisha. Nothing came of it, in spite of the fact that names were given. Specific location was provided. Nothing came out of it. The only reason I spoke about it in public was so that you would all be aware if anything had happened to me at the time, and even now, of the persons who are involved or who are involved in that plot. The same people trying to kill me at the time sit today in the seat of the presidency. I never came to the public to talk to you about it, and my reasons are very simple. You don't do what I do without being prepared to die whenever death comes. And I died a long, long time ago. Nobody is about to start scaring me with death. Let's be clear about that. So, I never bothered coming to you to talk about it. I operated a waste management franchise in this town. I did not owe Loma a dime. I paid my franchise fees faithfully. It took Loma a single letter querying me to cancel my franchise. I never came to the public space to talk about it. I'm in court. On Monday, I received a summons from the police because a thin-skinned member of the Nigerian ruining class is offended by my words. I wasn't going to talk about that either. I was going to deal with it as I was already dealing with it. But yesterday, I got information that yet another principality is determined to use the powers of the Nigerian state and the Nigerian police, suborn their powers in pursuit of me. Let me be clear. If anybody should arrest me, let nobody beg for my freedom. Demand that they should take me to the court. Maybe they are the ones who are always saying go to court. I've always used the court as my instrument of battle. Even as much as I have continuously assailed that judiciary as an institution, it still remains the judiciary, and I will use it. But let nobody presume to plead with anybody on my behalf. I have lived my life up till this point, waiting for the consummation of this crystallization between myself and the system. I am here. I'm going nowhere. If anybody's going to run, now I go run. I know they run from honor. That is that. So, let's do this week's business. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Sunday service. And don't worry,